Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a trying new makeup using some of the products that I've been picking up. I have the Essence Merry Christmas collection here, the Rude Cosmetics and Peanuts setting spray, and the products from the Makeup Revolution advent calendar and gift boxes that I just unboxed on my channel. So I have a lot of products to get through. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright you guys, I have already primed my face with my Joah Super Sidekick Mattifying Primer. This product right here is something that I have been enjoying spraying my face with before I put on makeup. I don't particularly like it as a setting spray, but I do like just spritzing my face, and I feel like as an oily skin person, this actually helps keep my oils from peeking through on my makeup so I can kind of get the glow that I want without the oiliness. And I just spray my face with this and just kind of let it sink in, and I've been really enjoying that. I've been doing a little bit more glowy slash radiant makeup lately, and this makes sure that I don't get more oily throughout the day, and I think it works really well for that. So the foundation that I've been using, which is not actually a foundation, it's a skin tint, is the Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint. And you guys, I've actually been doing a different technique where instead of putting it on my face, I will put some on my hand with the really runniness that it is, and then just take my Beauty Blender and kind of pounce it all into the sponge and then apply it from there, as opposed to going straight in with product on my face. And I feel like this gives it more of an even look to it. And I'm just going to take just a little bit more and pounce it in to do my forehead. I've also found that this way of applying it, I use so much less product than applying it the other way, and it definitely gives it more of that skin tint look as opposed to cakiness. Now the other thing about applying it like this, if you guys can see here, the line on my face that the product was seeping in on my first try on, it actually is not seeping in when I put on the foundation like this, which I think is kind of cool. I do not actually have a new concealer to use, so I'm just using my number 7 Lift and Luminate Serum Concealer. Although I will say another new technique that I've been doing is just a dot right where I need it, because I am over 40, and you guys, I will say the more concealer that I put underneath my eyes, the worse it tends to look. Anybody else like that? Is it just me? So then with that dot, I use a brush to kind of move it to where I want, and I use tapping motions. And it just looks so much nicer when I do it that way, as opposed to doing like over here and over here, or doing a triangle, or placing it all over the place. My skin is a little bit more mature and it doesn't need that much coverage. And that is what my under eyes and my base is looking like. Now in my advent calendar, I did receive the Revolution translucent baking powder here, and this little teeny tiny lid I cannot get my brush into, so I'm actually going to put it into the lid of my e.l.f. here and try it out that way. Ooh, I think I just put way too much in there. So I'm just going to take the tiniest amount and tap off some of that excess product, and that's what I'm going to put under my eyes. Again, I do not want to put too much powder under my eyes. People have been using the puffs under their eyes, and me as a person that has mature under eyes, I really don't like the way like a bunch of powder looks under my eyes. It just makes it look dry and crepey and not very nice. I actually think that powder did pretty well for under my eyes. All right, then I'm going to take my big powder brush and again, tapping off the excess. Woo! That's a lot of powder going everywhere. Tapping off the excess and then just lightly dusting my face. You guys, I think that powder did really, really well. I'm pleasantly surprised at this powder. And you guys, this comes with a lot of product. It has 10 grams of product in here. So this is a product I'm kind of excited about and kind of trepidatious about. This is from the Essence Merry Xmas My Dear line, and this is the liquid blush. And you guys, this product here is terrifying for the color. This here's the color. Ooh, okay. It definitely has like a bright pink aspect to it. We are gonna go in with small amounts. And for this, I'm going to use my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. This is super liquidy. I don't know why I always thought products like this wouldn't be so liquidy, but this is super liquidy. And I'm like wiping off the excess here of it. So we're gonna tap this on, and then we're gonna go immediately in with a brush to try to blend it out. I'm just gonna do 2 small dots there. I would rather build it up than take it away, so we're gonna go back in with another dot. It does seem to dry relatively quickly. So this is something you are going to want to work quick with. Let me see if I can get the other side to match. Okay, so this definitely, like this side here, I just put 1 dot on it, and I feel like I had to blend it really, really quick. I'm just taking my powder brush, it has no additional product, and I'm kind of just running it over it. So I'm kind of on the fence about this one. I'll let you guys know in the comments down below how this wears throughout the day. I like the color. It's just so finicky. Like, I had to work super quick to get this to blend out. So keep that in mind. All right, so next I'm gonna do a super simple eye look with this palette here. This is the Revolution Reloaded Pink Prosecco palette, and this is what I got in the advent calendar. So to start with, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm just gonna run that along the crease. Definitely comes off more orangey on the eye than it looks in the pan. And when I unboxed this palette, this marbled shade right here really spoke to me. So I'm going to take that one and take it all over the lid. It's a very bright shade. That would be really good for an inner corner highlight. In fact, I'm gonna take my little brush right here and go ahead and place that in the inner corner as well. Then I'm gonna take this shade right here and smudge it along the lash line. I'm going to take just a little bit of this first shade that we used and run it on the outer corner of the lower lash line. Okay, let me go ahead and tight line my upper lash line and then my lower outer corner with my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade 0, and I will be right back. Okay, it is slowly getting light outside, so if my lighting is changing, I am terribly sorry. But let's go ahead and continue with the Merry Xmas My Dear Jumbo Eyelighting Crayon, and I'm just gonna put this in the inner corner and maybe on the upper brow bone just to see what it does. Doesn't look like it did much. This definitely leaves a lot of glitter particles. I don't know, can you guys see the glitter particles? It's got a sheen to it, but it leaves some glitter particles up on the top. I'm not sure I like that for a brow bone, maybe an inner corner. I'll have to keep playing with that and get back to you guys. So for mascara, when I placed my Essence order, I picked up the Essence False Lash Effect mascara, the one that everybody loves in the green tube. You guys, I have tried this numerous times, and being an oily skin girl with an active lifestyle, this has always smudged on me, but I am willing to give it a go again, and that's what I'm going to do now. I think it's pretty. I think there's better. For the price, it is great, but I think there's better. So that is what we got going on the eyes right now. Now I do have a bronzer. It's new to me, it's not new to the market, and it's the W7 Hollywood Bronze and Glow. So I am going to use this bronzer here, and it definitely is more of a radiant bronzer, but I kind of like that. It kind of gives a healthy glow that I've really been enjoying for some odd reason. Maybe because my skin is really dry right now because our radiators have just started clicking on in our house. So our air in the house is really dry. So my skin is really dry. But that is the bronzer, which I think is really, really pretty. And then this highlighter in here I've really been enjoying as well. And it's this one here. Now, the one that came in the Essence is a very pretty highlighter. However, it is too deep for my skin tone. Essence has been putting out a lot of deeper highlighters, so that's good if you want to try Essence highlighters and you have a deeper skin tone, because historically speaking, they don't usually do highlighters with deeper skin tone for deeper skin tones. But I'm going to use this one from W7, and I've just been enjoying like highlighting the tops of my cheekbones, kind of going up to the outer corner of my eye. Kind of gives a nice radiance to the face. And then what I do when I am done with all of my powder products, I just take my powder brush, no additional product, kind of just run them all in together there so they look good. I gotta say, I'm kind of liking the way this is coming in. Coming together here. So I have been liking this. I have not tried the Charlotte Tilbury version of it, so I cannot compare it, but I like this product in and of itself. Now, I got this clear brow gel from Makeup Revolution in the Advent calendar. You guys, this is definitely an interesting product. I have never used a clear brow gel before, and I actually kind of like it. I've been doing this clear brow gel and then using my pencil over it, and I really like the final look of it. So for a person who has used the same two brow products for over a year at this point in time, this is very interesting and new to me. Now, I know there's a lot of people that use clear brow gels, and I do not know if this is a good one because it's literally the only one that I've used, but I have been enjoying it, and I kind of like the way my brows look. They look a lot more natural this way. So the last thing that I have to show you guys is going to be the e.l.f. lip stain, and I have the shade Spicey Sienna. Oh my gosh, this is like a new favorite. The second I got this, I went and I got another color. It is so pretty. Now, I personally do not use a lip liner with these, but I can understand why people would want to if they want a little bit more of a crisp line. But I will apply one coat of this, blot it, and then apply another coat. So let me go ahead and do my hair, and I will be right back. Alright, you guys, this is going to be the final look for today using these newer products to me. Let me go ahead and give you guys my thoughts on them currently. Of course, I will update you in my October haul update. This blush here is probably going to be the one that I have to work with the most to find the way that it works for me. It just dries so quickly and is so pigmented off the get-go, so this is definitely going to be something that I need to play around with a little bit more. This setting spray I am loving, but not as a setting spray, more like a shine control, so I can control the shine, if that makes sense. If you're oily skin, you know what I'm talking about. This here I do love. I have been using it and enjoying it. I love the Radiant Bronzer right now. I don't know why, that just seems to be my thing. This setting powder right here, I actually really enjoy. A lot of translucent powders I have are white, and they will actually make my foundation seem a shade lighter on my skin. This one, however, doesn't do that, and I do appreciate that a lot. This clear brow gel is like, this is awesome. I don't know why I didn't try this before, but right now I'm really enjoying the way that I've been doing my brows for the more natural look. This lip stain, you guys, this is like the perfect everyday red lip. If you want something that is not fussy, this is perfect, because as the gloss wears off, it leaves the stain, and the stain won't go anywhere. So if you are doing a Thanksgiving dinner and you want to wear red lips, something like this would be really good for that. And they actually have another shade. I have it right here. It is, woo, Fiery Red. So Fiery Red and Spicy Sienna are really good shades that I think would be great for a Thanksgiving dinner. This palette right here, I have no complaints about. It is Makeup Revolution quality. It's really, really good. This shade right here is definitely still the standout in this palette, even though I've only used now 3 shades out of this palette, so there is that. The Eyelighting pen here. This is interesting to me in that it is mostly glitter, or at least when I drew it on my eyes, it came out mostly glitter, and I don't know that I like that. I'm gonna have to play around with this a lot more to see if it actually has a place in my collection. It's a pretty shade, don't get me wrong, but it just being glitter, I don't foresee myself reaching for this just to put a glitter on my brow bone. It's not something that I would really like. This I like. I have better mascaras. I don't really think this is any standout product, and I have to reserve judgment, of course, to see if it is going to smear yet again on my oily skin. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!